Dear students, we will continue our lectures of research methodology. So last time we have seen the class distribution and frequency distribution, and after distributing the frequency in different types, it's the classes we have studied. We can classify the weight group, height group, and different classes also we can consider the frequency and its classes if there are more students in the class. So first, class limits. The smallest and largest possible values in each class of a frequency distribution table are known as class limit. For the class 10 to 20, the class limits are 10 and 20. So 10 are called the lower class limit and 20 are called as the upper class limit. So class limit is the midmost value of the class interval, and it is also known as the mid value. So mid value of each class is lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. Means if the class is 0 to 10, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 10. So the mid value is 0 plus 10 upon 2 is equal to 10 upon 2 is equal to 5. This is very simple. If we will conclude about this 10 to 20, so lower limit is 10 and upper limit is 20. So 30 upon 2 is equal to 15. So our answer of this question is 15. So likewise the class limit is to be calculated. Magnitude of a class interval. The difference between the upper and lower limit of a class is called the magnitude of the class interval. 0 to 10 मध्ये 10 आली किंवा 10 ते 20 मध्ये सुद्धा 10 आली. Class frequency. The number of observation falling within a class interval is called class frequency of that particular class interval. And construct a frequency distribution. How to construct a frequency distribution? We can put the lines, standard vertical lines, and crossing after 4 one cross line. So a group of 5 lines. How I will show you. A frequency distribution table is one way to organize data so that it makes more sense. The data is distributed is called frequency distribution, and the tabular form is called frequency distribution table. So let us see with the help of example how to construct distribution table. The frequency distribution table lists all the marks and also shows how many times they occurred, means what is the frequency. So number of marks 1, 2, 3, 4. Tally marks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth line is inclined line. 4 lines are standing lines, 1 is inclined line crossing to the 4 lines. Therefore the set of 5 lines to be marked as the tally mark. And 2 again, so 7. So 5 plus 2, 7. So frequency is 7. Here in second 5, in third 5 and 1 6, in fourth 5, and in fifth 3 only. So there are total 26 frequency. The number which tells us how many times a particular data appears is called the frequency. किती वेळा? 5 वेळा. 1 2 3 4 5 आणि 2 7. 7 वेळा, 5 वेळा, 6 वेळा ही frequency झाली. For example, 2 marks have been scored by 5 students, which means 2 mark occurs 5 times. Therefore, the frequency of score 2 is 5. Similarly, the frequency of 5 is 3 because 3 students scored 5 marks. So अशा पद्धतीने कोणी किती मार्क किती वेळा मिळवले ते 5 मार्कवाले किती इथे 2 येतं, इथे फ्रिक्वेन्सी 2 आली. 3 मार्क किती 1 आली. So in this way we can calculate the frequency from the frequency table. So relative frequency distribution. A relative frequency distribution is a distribution in which relative frequencies are recorded against each class interval. So relative frequency of a class is the frequency obtained by dividing frequency by the total frequency. The relative frequency is the proportion of the total frequency that is in any given class interval in the frequency distribution. So this is about relative frequency distribution. Now relative frequency distribution table, how it is to be calculated. If the frequency of a frequency distribution table is changed into relative frequency, then frequency distribution table is called as relative frequency distribution table. For a data set consisting of n values, if f is the frequency of a particular value, then the ratio f upon n is called the relative frequency. तर एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे सोडलेलं बघा. फाइंड रिलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सी फ्रॉम द डाटा गिवन बिलो. क्लास इंटरवल आहे 20 ते 25, 25 ते 30, 30 ते 35, 35 ते 40, 40 ते 45, 45 ते 50 आणि 50 ते 55. So these are the class intervals and frequencies are 10, 12, 8, 20, 11, 4 and 5. It means that the number of frequencies which we are going to calculate, either weight, size, height, whatever it may be, in between 20 to 25 are 10, in 25 to 30 are 12, and likewise 50 to 55 are 5. So these are the frequencies available in between these class intervals. Solution: relative frequency distribution table for the given data. Here n is equal to 70, so maximum number is 70. Frequency, total frequencies are 70. So in between 20 to 25, 10. So relative cumulative frequency is calculated fn upon fn, means this is the total number is 70 and frequency is 10, so 10 upon 17 is equal to 0.143 is the relative cumulative frequency. From the single unit, the average unit is deducted to the single unit, or single unit upon average unit is equal to whatever the answer will be, the relative cumulative frequency. In this way we can calculate the relative frequencies of all these. This is a very simple chart. Now cumulative frequency distribution. One of the important types of frequency distribution is cumulative frequency distribution. In a cumulative frequency distribution, the frequencies are shown in the cumulative manner, and the cumulative frequency of each class interval is the frequency for that class interval added to the preceding cumulative total. And the cumulative frequency can also be defined as the sum of all previous frequencies up to the current point. And cumulative relative frequency distribution is defined as the cumulative relative frequency distribution is one type of frequency distribution, and the relative cumulative frequency is the cumulative frequency divided by the total frequency. Cumulative frequency divided by the total frequency. This is very simple. Now simple frequency distribution, and this can be used to organize orderly the larger data set. We have seen the shorter data sets, now larger data set can be calculated. When the number of cases being studied is large, it is inconvenient to list them separately because the list would be too long. A simple frequency distribution shows the number of times each score occurs in a set of data. To find the frequency for score, count how many times the score occurs, and in this way we can calculate the simple frequency distribution table. Now grouped frequency distribution. This grouped frequency distribution is an ordered listed of a variable xx into groups in one column with a listing of a second column, the frequency column. And a grouped frequency distribution is an arrangement class intervals and corresponding frequencies in a table. So there are certain rules to be remembered while constructing a grouped frequency distribution. So there are some rules which are: first, the number of classes should be between 55 and 2020. If possible, the magnitude of the classes must be 55 or multiple of 55. Lower limit of first class must be multiple of 55. Classes are shown in first column and frequencies in the second column. Classes in the first column and frequencies in the second column. So grouped frequency distribution table can be calculated. Table A, table B. Class, this is about marks and frequencies, and this is about the classes, and frequency is counted as the marks. So grouped frequency distribution table includes 11 to 15 marks, 2 students, 16 to 20 marks, 3 students. In this way, this one is the total of 30 frequencies. Now the same 30 frequencies, 10.5 to 15.5, 2 students, 15.5 to 20.5, 3 students. So frequency of marks is in this way. So this is also 30. So this, in this way we can calculate the grouped frequency distribution table. The same classes and frequency, but here frequency is the marks here and classes are the marks here in table A. Inclusive type of frequency distribution can be converted into exclusive type as in table B. Inclusive type of frequency and exclusive type of frequency या दोन पद्धतींनी दोन टेबल दाखवले आहेत. त्यांना ग्रुप्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी सुद्धा म्हटले जातं. आता अनग्रुप्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी वेगळे वेगळे कसे बघा. अ फ्रिक्वेन्सी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन विथ एन इंटरवल विड्थ ऑफ 1 is referred to an ungrouped frequency distribution. Ungrouped frequency distribution is an arrangement of the observed values in ascending order. The ungrouped frequency distribution are those data which are not arranged in groups. They are known as individual series. When the ungrouped data are grouped, we get the grouped frequency distribution. Example baga, a teacher gave a test to a class of 26 students. The maximum mark is 5 and the marks obtained by the pupils are 3, 2, 3, 3 in this way. So test of 26 students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27. So 1 is missing here, means 26 students are here. These are the 26 students and these are the marks obtained by them. Such a data as above is called as ungrouped or raw data. We may arrange the marks in ascending and descending order. The data so represented is called an array. यांना आपण एका रांगेत अरेंज करूया. 1 मार्कवाले आधी घेऊया, 2 मार्कवाले नंतर घेऊया. या पद्धतीने आपण अरेंज केलं बघा. 1 मार्कवाले 7 झाले, 2 मार्क्सवाले 5 झाले, 3 मार्क्सवाले 6 झाले, 4 मार्क्सवाले 6 झाले आणि 5 मार्क्सवाले 2 झाले. तर हे अनग्रुप्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सीला आपण ग्रुप्ड फ्रिक्वेन्सी डाटा टेबलमध्ये कन्वर्ट करण्यासाठी या पद्धतीने सेट केल्यानंतर the difference between the greatest and the smallest number is called range of the data, and thus for above data the range is 5 to 1 which equals to 4 marks. अशा पद्धतीने हा एक डाटा आपला काढला गेला. आता आपण मेजरमेंट ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडन्सी नेक्स्ट पिरियडला घेऊया. मीन व्हाईल आपण इथे याला कन्साइज करूया आणि आजच्या वर्किंग सांगूया.